I'm just done in a high. Me, I'm just done. I don't take this shit for granted. I do my own propaganda.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Renata, and today I wanted to do the My Ride or Die tag.
Is that right?
My Ride or Die makeup tag challenge. So I wanted to get on here and just talk about my all-time favorite products. So yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say except thank you so much for watching, and let's get started. Alright guys, so I'm gonna get started in kind of like the way I do my makeup routine. So I'll get started with primer and then we'll move on from there. So I'm going to start off with my favorite all-time primer. I always go back to this one. This is the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. This baby is awesome. It definitely just minimizes looks of pores, and it makes your skin so smooth and nicely for your foundation to go on top of. So if you haven't tried this out, try it and let me know how it goes. This is the foundation that I kind of fell in love with. The first time that I used it, I was just like, oh my god, like this foundation is awesome. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation. This is in the shade 220 Natural Beige. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. This foundation is awesome. It's not completely matte. It has more of a kind of like satin finish, so it doesn't look like your skin is completely dried out. It just looks really nice and beautiful, and it definitely does make your skin look nice and poreless, which I definitely love. So if you haven't tried this out, definitely give it a go. Alright, for concealer, I'm gonna go in like concealers to kind of color correct under the eyes, and then the highlighting kind of concealers. My concealer to color correct under the eyes, this one's the Maybelline Fit Me. It just looks like this. Such a good concealer, guys. Like, I cannot talk enough good things about this concealer. It blends super nicely. It has a really good consistency. It's not too creamy, not too thick. It's just kind of like right in between. And this one's in the shade medium 25. Awesome concealer. Okay, so moving on to our kind of highlighting type concealers. I have two concealers. Now these two, one of them is drugstore, one of them is high-end. I wanted to include them both in here because I use both of them. Like, sometimes I'll use this one, sometimes I'll use this one. It just kind of depends on what kind of mood I'm in. But they're both awesome, and I use them both, and I love them. The first one that I'm going to be talking about is this Rimmel Match Perfection concealer. This is a 2-in-1 concealer and highlighter. This one's in the color or shade 010 Ivory. So this is super light. I usually use this under my eyes to kind of conceal. I used this one today, by the way, guys. And it's an awesome concealer. Like, I would definitely recommend it for anybody who's looking for a good highlighting concealer. Give it a go. It's awesome. My high-end concealer to highlight is this one by Bobbi Brown. Super small, compact size, but it's great. It just looks like this. And this is the concealer right here. So it's super highlighting, super light, as you guys can see. It highlights the face. It's nice and creamy, but it's not too thick, and it just blends like a dream. Both of these concealers blend super easily, and they don't look cakey under the eyes or anything like that, so I love it. Alright, moving on to powders. I'm going to be doing that type of thing where if I have a high-end product that I love in a drugstore, I'm going to include them both because I just love them both equally. Okay, for powders, for setting powders, I'm going to be talking about my Makeup Forever HD powder, which I'm pretty sure you guys have heard about, and my Rimmel, which the thing has completely rubbed off. So I actually made it into a powder form. This one's in the shade 003 Natural. This is the Stay Matte powder by Rimmel, and I cannot say enough good things about it. I actually used this one today, and I'm loving the way my makeup is looking. It just looks nice and matte, but it doesn't look cakey under the eye. So these are definitely my two favorites. This one, the same thing. You can apply it onto your face. It's a translucent powder, so it's not going to add any color or anything whatsoever, but it's going to make you look nice and poreless, and it's just going to make your foundation last 10 times longer. So yeah, favorite powders of all time. Give them a go. Like I said, drugstore, affordable, high-end. You can try it. They're both awesome. Okay, for an eyeshadow base, I've never actually tried an eyeshadow base except for the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, which I used it for my friend like a long time ago, but I never bought it. Like, I've never actually owned one. But the eyeshadow primer or the eyeshadow base that I use all the time is the Revlon Defying Concealer. It looks like this. This, guys, is a super thick consistency concealer. I remember once I used it for under the eyes and I was just like, no, like, no. It was a mess. Okay, so once I was like, I'm gonna try it as an eyeshadow base, and I did so, and it just worked beautifully. This is super thick, so you don't need a lot of product. You just tap it onto your eyelid and set it with a powder and you're good to go. Like, it's awesome. It makes your eyeshadow last forever. And I mean, it's from the drugstore, so get it. If you don't have it, try it out and get it, or get it and try it out. That makes sense. For contouring, I do have two products because I have a powder form and like a cream form. The Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I think it's a shade Caffe. It's just a pretty dark concealer. I'll show you guys right here. As you guys can see, there's the swatch right there. It just blends super nicely. This is what I'm wearing today as a kind of like a bronzer contour type of thing. It blends super nicely. It's super creamy, and it's just like everything you want in a contour cream. Then for my powder form of contouring, I have my Hoola by Benefit. This is just a matte bronzer. It looks like this. As you guys can see, I use this quite a bit. This is the little travel size, but I definitely recommend it if you're looking for something cool tone that will just contour your face really nicely and will not look muddy. Here's the answer. Alright, now for blush, it was really easy for me to pick one out because this one's been my all-time favorite for quite some time now, I would say. This is the NYX Mocha blush. Now, my thing is actually broken, but it's an awesome blush. Really nice pigmented blushes. They blend super nicely, and this is like a, I guess you could say it's like a, it has like a peachy pinky type of shade to it, and I just love it. Like, anytime I'm doing kind of like a look and I'm just like, I want something nice to look on my cheeks that I know will look good with any type of look, I will always go for Mocha by NYX. Alright, for highlighter, my all-time favorite has to be Becca Moonstone. It's just like, I mean, there's a swatch right there. I'm gonna show you guys right here on my hand. I mean, look at that. I'm wearing that today. Right there. Definitely worth the splurge. Like, this is one of the products, like high-end products, that I'm like, thank God I bought it, because it's just like so nice and buttery and pigmented, and it just gives your face that beautiful glow that anybody wants. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody. So yeah, give it a go. For eyeshadow, I don't really have a palette that I always go for, but I do have this little trio that I use all the goddamn time. This is actually what I have on my eyes. I'll usually go in with this one as a transition. I'll show you guys right there. It's a very soft brownie type of color, but it works awesome as a transition. I'll usually use that as a transition and then move on to these two other shades. I'll just go ahead and place them on my crease, and I'm like a warm tones girl. Like, anything that looks like that, I'll go ahead and take it and use it on my eyeshadow, on my eyelids, I mean. And yeah, these are just great. I don't even remember where I got them from, so I'm sorry, but you know what I'm saying, like, these are just, I also have this other eyeshadow which I cannot, like, if there was just one shadow that I could keep forever, it would be this one. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Iridescent Finish eyeshadow in the color 002 Hourglass Beige. I mean, this is what I have on my eyelids, like on the center of the lid today, and as you can see, it just looks beautiful. It's super reflective. You don't need a lot of product, and it's so good. So good. Yeah, I love it, guys. Try it out if you haven't. For eyeliner, I have my NYC liquid liner. Now, the thing has completely rubbed off, but I love this eyeliner. Super black, super like matte, and it just lasts a really long time. So definitely try it. I always tend to go back to this one because it's my favorite. The applicator is pretty easy to use, and I cannot say enough good things about it. Like, it's awesome. For mascaras, I actually have 2 of them. They're by the same brand. They're by L'Oreal, and these 2 are like my bros, my little bros, you know? I use them all the time. I cannot tell you how many of these I've gone through, both of them, because they're just awesome. Like, I love my lashes to look really nice and big, so you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so enough rambling. This is the L'Oreal Miss Mango Voluminous blah 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 mascara. The one looks like this. Super nice and thick and beautiful. If you like clumpy lashes and just like really noticeable lashes, this is the one to go for. And then I'll usually go ahead and go over that with my L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black. This is an awesome mascara. Now the brush or the bristle for this is a lot more thin. I hope you guys can see that right there. But they're both awesome mascaras. Like, these 2 are just like, yes. Moving on to brows. I don't like to go in with too much. Okay, the struggle is real, right? Anyways, now that I'm dropping shit, this is the L'Oreal Eyebrow Gel. This is in the color medium to dark, and it just looks like this. The writing has completely like rubbed off, but this is it. I use this all over my eyebrows, and that's pretty much it. That's all I use for my eyebrows. That's it. Alright, for lipstick, it was kind of hard to decide whether I wanted to show a nude or a red lipstick or like a really dark vampy type of color, because I do really like vampy type of colors. Like, I love them. I think they're beautiful. I think anybody looks good on them. So yeah, it was kind of hard to decide, but I did come up with the one that I love. It's actually what I'm wearing on my lips today. This is MUaahh Ruby Woo Retro Matte lipstick. Just looks like this. Beautiful color. Like I said, I'm wearing it on my lips today, and I mean, I would completely understand some of you who don't like MUaahh lipsticks because they can be a little bit drying on the lips. But if you apply a moisturizer, or like,
I almost fell off the chair. You guys see that?
if you guys apply a lip balm or something under it, it will look gorgeous, and you will not have that feeling of like really like dryness on your lips. You know what I'm saying? I did want to mention my favorite lip balm as well. This is the Burt's Bees Refreshing Lip Balm with pink grapefruit. It just looks like this. This is my favorite lip balm, and it smells so good. It smells like grapefruit. But yeah, really moisturizing lip balm, and I would definitely recommend it for anybody who's looking for a nice lip balm who like that actually feels like it's doing something to your lips, because I've had so many lip balms that I'm like, what the fuck are you doing to my lips? Like, I feel like you made them 10 times worse, and I'm just like, bye bitch, bye. But no, this one is a really good one. I'm kind of regretting throwing it over there, but awesome lip balm. Try it on. And for the last item, my ride or die, I have a perfume that I wanted to mention because it's just like awesome. So I wanted to talk about this little baby. This is the Sarah Nude Bouquet perfume. It's just like it smells so good. If you have a chance to go ahead and smell it, go ahead and do so. Yeah, I love this little fragrance, and this is my go-to. Like, this is the one that I will use like every single day, and I always get compliments for using it.
Like, everyone's always like, oh my god, you smell so good, oh my god, like this and that, and I was like, I know, bitch, I know.
Anyways, guys, those are my ride or die makeup tag product. Hold up, actually, I have to talk about this because, like, where would I be if I didn't have this? Like, come on. This is my Urban Decay All-Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. This is my all-time favorite. I would always go ahead and buy this one over any other makeup setting spray because it's just great, and it's definitely worth the money. Now we're finally done. Are we? Yeah, I think we're done. I hope you guys enjoy watching this video. Let me know what you guys want to see next. And yeah, that's it. That's it for me. That's it. Alright, guys. I'm out of here.